Welcome back to a Bootstrap-vue tutorial. Here's where we left the last video. We just created a project and removed these extra parts of the file. So this is essentially how it looks like when we run our program in on localhost. But it's really boring and we need to change things and we need to customize it according to what we want to have in our project. So yeah, in this video I'm gonna show you how to find a good Bootstrap theme and how to implement it in your project. Let's get started. So here is Bootstrap-vue homepage, and there are so many different components that we can use in our projects, and if you want to hard code the whole layout, then go ahead and choose something from here. Like there are prepared nav bars and like these nice simple nav bars inside components, so we can copy these codes and like different ones and put them inside our project. There are so many different components we can do, or we can find some other templates. If you just Google Bootstrap-vue templates, I just looked into some of them are for free and some of them you need to pay some bags, but they're not that expensive. Some of them are really cool. It's already prepared there, so you don't need to hard code anything. I found this one, which is free and simple and easy to implement, so I thought that an easy one or a simple one would be really good for the first tutorial, so that we know just our main focus be how to implement Bootstrap inside Vue project. So that's our main focus, not how it looks like in general. Of course, we will work on the style part as well a little bit, but our main focus is to just implement it inside our Vue project. So the first thing, I'll put this the link to this page on the description. You download it. I already have downloaded, so I don't want to download it again. You download it and you extract it, and then you will see that it consists of assets folder, CSS, and JavaScript folder. So there are 3 folders, and then there is image inside assets, where you have the background picture and all other pictures that you may need. So make sure to have separate folders for everything so that you know where to find what or how to give the path that you need. So right now we have this background masthead JPEG. Yeah, okay, I will replace that later on with another picture, but okay, let's go ahead and see how we are gonna put it inside our Vue project. So this is how it looks like right now. This is our index HTML inside public, and then we have the source code which is related just to Vue projects. So inside our public we have the HTML file, which is quite similar to what we have here. So we have index.html inside the project as well. So we can actually replace that HTML that we have with this one and see what happens. Okay, okay, I put it inside the main folder and see. Let's rename it the original one to something else so that we keep track of things. And I just bring this HTML and replace it inside the public. Okay, now we have index.html. So you'll see we have already, it's running, and we have nothing else right now, like all the CSS and styles, everything is inside the original folder. We haven't changed anything. Let's see what happens here. So the main index.html is replaced with a new one, and here you see there is no styles, but all the text, everything is actually shown inside our page. So we go ahead and bring the folders one by one inside the public folder, so that we see that the style is affecting this HTML file. So the styles, I'm gonna do it in the old-fashioned way and copy each one of them, okay, except for this one. Okay, I copy them and put them inside this folder so that we know what we're doing. Yeah, I don't know why I don't use the shortcuts right now. But I don't know. Okay, we have them inside the folder. If we go here, we see these folders. We can move them inside public. Don't ask me again. No, do we have assets there? Okay, what did we have inside this? Yeah, it's blank, so we can actually replace it. Replace, and then CSS, and then what happened? CSS went inside assets. I don't want it there. So yeah, CSS there, and JavaScript. Inside JavaScript, there are some methods which are useful for movement of the header and stuff. So just have a look inside this. We don't need to hard code how the navbar functions and stuff. So that's not the main focus right now, but let's see. We have the folders that we need. They are actually linked inside index.html. So if you have worked with like normal HTML styles, then you know that it's just you need to link all the sources that you need. So this is actually linked here, CSS style.css, and if you remove this, then all the styles will be removed, so it will not affect anything. So look at this. As long as we added the folders and the right path in the right folder, actually, then it can find the CSS file, and it can take all the settings, and it's affected. Look, it's really cool. This is how it looks like right now. So I really love these pictures and the way they are displayed. It's just lovely and cute. And the other pictures, I don't like the orange color. Of course, we can change them later. Yeah, this is the layout that I chose. So you can pick some other layout or some other themes, but this is what we work with in this tutorial. Yeah, but it's not done actually. Okay, it's just HTML right now, but we want it to be in our view files, like up view, home view. So we need to move all the sections from original HTML to the respective views. So look at this. If you go through this HTML file, you will see that we have navigation and we have a masthead section. So I call it just section. It's easier to just follow it. So if you go to the main page, this part is a header with the title and like these headers, like the tabs, the links to each one of these. So it's just one page, but these ones just scroll down and it goes to the second section and so on. So this part is called masthead, the whole area with the picture, background picture, and this button and the description of what this website is for. We want this navigation part actually to be inside. So the whole thing, like, we need to copy this masthead and navigation part inside our app.vue, which is the main page, and then we go ahead and add that in the other parts. So we copy this one, and I always use these maximize and minimize buttons, like tiny arrows here. They're really useful to keep track of the end tags and the start tags. Oh yeah, I need a comment as well. and make sure to add comments at the before you start any tag, any new tag, so that you know what's the tag about and why do you add it. That way it's easier to keep track of all the tags, and you know how to remove something or edit something. Basically, yeah, I removed these 2 arrows and I added well, not the final tag, but yeah, or maybe, okay, I do it like this. I paste it here inside the div, and I know the top div is called nav, but okay, the whole thing is like a navigation menu, so it's fine. Right now nothing changes because it's still loading the HTML file, so we can remove this HTML again and just replace it with our original one. So for now I keep it, and then I just name it something else so that we original. It's not actually original, so we say Bootstrap. So I named it Bootstrap, and then this is our original one, which should be just index.html. So we go back to our localhost, not service, but the path should be just main localhost. You see that right now the style is not actually loaded, so it's just like a list, which is in this part here. It's just lists of the titles. As long as we do not connect it with the CSS style here, then it's gonna be like this. But I forgot to remove these parts again, so let's go ahead inside home. It's inside home.vue, so we go and get rid of these 2 parts, and then we remove the hello world component. We don't need it, and it should be removed from here as well, and we should delete it from components because we will not be using it. Move to trash. Awesome. Oh my god, I just moved. You see now it's just a plain HTML with no style or anything. So we can connect it to our style.css. There are 2 steps. One is importing Bootstrap and Bootstrap CSS inside main.js, or call it directly to here inside the styles. So because we have our original style, then we don't need this one. We can remove these styles, which was just added automatically by Vue CLI. So we remove that, but nothing changes. Yeah, a little bit, it just moved to the side. So what we do is inside main.js, whatever file that you want to be available all over the place, or in the entire project, then you need to import it here inside main.js. So import, and then backslash, so we go here to public slash css slash style, is it called, yeah, it's style.css. I was not found. Wait, oh my god, okay, it's styles.css. My bad. Okay, public css styles.css. Okay, now you see that our original one indexes the index that we should be using, and then there is just we imported the main.js, and now you see that it's what we want. So we haven't added the other sections yet, the portfolio and services, so it's just this one. What else do we need? So we took these 2, and now we want about page and service and portfolio. We can do actually separate components and call them inside home, or we can add all of these at once inside our homepage. So either way it works, and it's a lot like neater, so to say, if you just create different components and add them here one by one, and then call them inside your homepage. So we can do that actually. So we can go to component and create different components and then call them in our home.vue. So we can call the first one about.vue. So this is a component, and then inside about, this part goes this one. But our about page also should have a template and should have export and everything. So sorry guys, just a second. So like this, we should have a template and a div, and I just copied from here. It's called about, and then this an about page. We will not need it here, the view, because yeah, we can keep it for now. Oh no, I remove it. I just delete it. Move to trash. Okay, we have view here, but that's actually called inside our router, so that's why I just wanted to, yeah. So it means we'll get rid of this part as well with command everything. So now it's working. We go to our about page, and then go again to our Bootstrap and copy this section with like the about tag and put it here. We can put it inside the div. It looks cleaner. But right now we haven't used it inside our home page, so you cannot see it here yet. So if we click on about, nothing happens. But look at this, that about is linked here to this about. So from, if you see these tags, it's a tag to about. So that ID is actually searching for this ID, and then it finds it and displays this in this section. So let's go to a home page and call it. So our home is just blank right now, nothing is there. So what we can do is, it's called like this. You write it, and then you write about. What's wrong with this? Okay, we import it. We import the component, so we call it about from, oh no, single quotations. So we say dot components slash what is called about.vue, like this, and then we list it here. So the first component is called about. So let's see what's happening here. So if you click on the about page, this is actually, what do we have inside the about? The section, we have got what you need. Start Bootstrap has everything you need to get your new, yeah, it's the orange part, will be the websites. Yeah, that should show up actually. Oh, I think I have called it the wrong way here. It's something like this. Yeah, it's always confusing with this this style of the tag. So you put the backslash at the end of about when you call a component. So I just write yeah, so about pages here, and it's really boring with the orange color, but let's focus on getting all the components together, and then we can start changing what should be changed. So this is about component, and the second component we want is services. Inside our index we have services next, this one. So the whole section, just copy it and create a new component. Services.vue, and then we cannot put it this way, so it should have a template, otherwise it doesn't work. Template, I don't know. And then we copy this and then put it at the end. The indentation is really important, otherwise it's really, when it looks really messy, then it's hard to find something when you're trying to edit a part or anything. So it's better to just keep track of indentation and the tabs and how many tabs you just add after each div and so on. So be consistent throughout your project, otherwise it should be readable and your code should be just understandable from a third-party point of view. So this was about, and then we can do the same thing about service section. And then okay, let's import it. We do the same thing and just change the about with the service. Components and service.vue. We put comma and we add service. Model services. Yeah, now we have at your services as well here. Nice. There are other components as well. I just add them one by one and for you to just see it. So we have footer.vue inside portfolio. We don't need all of them, so we just want the footer one. Yes, we have the footer as well. So now we can go ahead and change some of the parts from this one, because this is not actually what we want. The text should be something else. In our case, the text inside app.vue. So this one as well, we could actually have it as a component. So I'm gonna change this one a little bit, and then we can decide if we want to have it inside that component. Contact us if you want to meet a doctor. Just some text, no worry, no matter what. Contact us, and then so this one just we need to change the button, book now, something like this. So yeah, the final thing I want to do in this tutorial, it's the video is getting too long. So inside the about page, I don't want this text, so it's instead of this one we add the map, actually the Google map here. So I get rid of this text and this div, and so not the div, because it's we will need this class for it to be like located in the center. So we will add the map actually here. So It's actually another component inside another component, but it's fine. We will figure it out in the next video. So I add a comment here, just easy to, we say map, and then in the next video I will add the map inside this part. Also, one more thing that we didn't actually add was JavaScript. Well, this is actually, there are some functions that we need to include inside our app.vue, because not app.main.js, because there are some functionalities that we will need inside our program. The whole project will need some of them, so we say .css, so it's inside public, inside JS, and then scripts .js. Yeah, that way. So you will not see the effect. Yeah, now you can see it. When we scroll up, the color changes, because it's if it's the same color, then it will be hard to see them when it's not in the dark mode. So now it's white all over the place. So if it doesn't change the background and the color, then you will not be able to see the headers. So make sure to include those two as well, and wait for the next video to see how to implement a map, Google Map, inside your website. See you in the next video. Please like the video if you like it, or if it's a little bit useful, or subscribe to see the next videos, and you don't miss when I upload the next videos. I do these tutorials really slowly, like all the videos. I just do it step by step because it's for beginners, and I don't want to miss a point. It's just as if I'm talking to myself, but I hope it's useful for you. Please give me comments or feedback inside in the comment section. That would be really useful and helpful. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.